Hello there, and welcome to PGA Tour 2K23. My name's John McCarthy, and I am packing all the golf lessons. So I invite you to use these lessons to get you swinging that club like a pro and getting that little white ball around the course as best you can. Let's crack into it. Pull back on the swing stick to start your swing. When your golfer is at the top of their backswing, press the swing stick forward to finish the swing. Give it a try. Nice work. After each shot, you will get feedback about your accuracy in the bottom right-hand corner. In the middle of that circle, there's a white stripe. And you need to keep your swing within that white stripe if you want your shot to be accurate. Now let's try another swing and remember to keep it within that white stripe. Not quite there, is it? Let's try again. That's what we're looking for. And you're also going to receive feedback on your swing timing, and that's the meter that kind of wraps around the top of your swing accuracy indicator. Your backswing timing refers to the point at which you transition from backswing into downswing. If you do this too early, you're going to reduce the power of your shot. Good job. That's what we're looking for. Congratulations. You've got the basics down pat. Can't wait to see you use some of these lessons out on the course. In this lesson, we're going to talk about one of the most important skills you can have at your disposal, and that is putting. Now, to begin your putt, pull back on the swing stick. The farther you pull back, the stronger your... That was well done. The putt weight is how hard you hit your putt. To set your putt weight, move the aim marker with the aim stick towards or away from you. The further away from you the marker is, the stronger your putt will be. Since this is a little bit downhill, you'll want to ease up on the weight, so move that aim marker a little bit closer to you by pulling down on the aim. Well done on that lesson. Those moving dots on the grid are telling us that your putt's going to break a little bit to the right, so you will have to aim to the left to compensate. Use the aim stick to make adjustments before putting so that you can drop this one in the hole. Give it a go. Not quite. Let's reset. Try again. Well, not quite. Let's try that again. All right, that didn't pan out. Let's give it another go. Good job on that one. And with that, you are ready. Hello and welcome to this lesson on clubs and shot types. We're going to dig through that. Okay, so for this shot, you're hitting into the wind. This means you are going to have to club up, or in other words, use a longer club. So let's press the change club button until you get to the pitching wedge. Then just pop this shot onto the green. Well, you've got that one down. Now, it's only a matter of time before you find yourself in a situation where the normal shot type is just not going to do. Now, to get on the green from here, you are going to need a chip shot. So let's press the change shot type button until you get to the chip shot, and then chip that ball nice and close to the pin with your next stroke. Not quite. Let's try that one again. That's the stuff. Information about the current lie of your ball is available always in the top right corner of the screen. This will give you a range of how much spin and power your shot will retain, and then you can use that info to adjust your shot accordingly. For this particular situation, let's change our club to the sand wedge and then change our shot type to a splash shot, which is a great shot for getting out of these greenside bunkers. After that, give that swing a go. See if you can stick it close. Well, no need to linger on this lesson. Hello there and welcome to the lesson on advanced shots. In this lesson, we're going to learn about techniques you're going to want to master if you want to compete with the pros. In this situation, we are going to need to take a partial swing. If you chip this with full power, it's going to blow right by the hole. So, we are going to have to move our aim marker closer to us to compensate. Move the aim marker a little bit closer to you. See if you can get about a 75% power chip. And then use the backswing meter at the bottom of your screen to dial in the proper strength for this chip. Well, you've got the hang of this one. You're going to come across situations like this one where you want to adjust the spin and loft of your shot. In this case, we want to land our shot on the green softly without a whole lot of roll. And for that, we need to add some backspin. Hold the True Shot button and move your swing stick down to increase your loft and backspin. And then have a go at this pin and see if you can land it nice and soft and close. That should probably be tried again. Not quite. Let's try that again. And let's just go ahead and try that again, okay? Great work. Looks like you've got the hang of that. Applying a fade or draw to your golf shot is a great tool to have at your disposal. By holding down the true shot button and moving your swing stick to the right, you can apply a draw. And by moving that swing stick to the left, you'll apply a fade to your shot. To complete this lesson, apply a fade to your next shot and watch that ball curl gently back into the middle of the driving range. We'll chalk that one up as a success. This is the end of the advanced shots. Okay, this is where we part ways, and all that's left for you is to choose a difficulty level, and then you can go ahead and customize your golfer in the My Player menu if you feel like it. If not, all good as well. We'll see you out there on the links real soon.
2K Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. We're just about to begin our coverage of this exciting event. Luke Elvey here alongside Rich Beam. And Rich, what's on the minds of these players today?
Luke, at the end of the day, these players want one thing and one thing only, and that's their Corn Ferry Tour card. And to do that, they need to finish up in the top 50 at the end of the event.
Can't wait to get into the action. Very excited to see how this player fares today.
No harm, no foul there with that shot.
Second shot here on the first. And here we are with the third shot. Oh, yes, what a shot. And that will move him up the leaderboard as well. Well, that's worth a replay. Let's take another look.
Great feel, great judge, great speed. Yeah, I like this.
He's currently tied for fourth. And they'd be feeling buoyed with confidence after that birdie. Here's a good chance to maintain the momentum.
Players want to take out any club, driver, three, whatever it takes, to miss the bunkers down the right-hand side in order to give them the best opportunity to knock it on in two. However, danger lurks everywhere around this green, so players playing cautiously might want to consider laying up. Birdie fours are always a good score in this hole, and you're never disappointed with a five.
Always a tough shot to get out of.
This reminds me of my breakfast. Nice fried egg.
Well, that was a bit of a wild swing. Probably be a similar result too. What kind of shot are they facing here, Henny?
Setting up here from about 145 yards.
Going with the hybrid. Oh dear, that one's heading to the water. The lies aren't too bad here in the first cut of rough. Going with the 8-iron here. Well, I'm sure it looked better in their mind before they hit it. Found the deep rough. This will take a big hack to get out here. Here's a chance to get up and down from the green side bunker. Well, out of the bunker and onto the green, but still a fair bit of effort to go here. And this next putt is for triple bogey. No, that's too bad. Just 3 feet to the cup. Yeah, well hold. Let's move on to the next. Currently at +3 for the round.
And moving down the leaderboard as well.
Ooh, we're at the par 3 here. I love these holes.
A split green here. It is difficult to make birdie twos, but par threes should be had.
Fingers crossed for a good kick to the left. And he's safely on the green.
Slim chance for a birdie, but in all reality, 2-putt for par would be just fine.
Wow, that's misjudged. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This is a 12-footer here.
This one's online. Okay, steady now. This one's for bogey. In she goes. Let's head to the next. Sitting at 4 over for the day. The 4th at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Setting up in some very deep rough.
What a shot from the rough. This is gorgeous.
He didn't look to hit that one quite so flush.
Now, coming out of the rough, missing the green was always in the cards.
Don't want to state the obvious, Rich, but a little too hard, that one. Oh, wouldn't that have been nice? This putt just 5 feet away from the hole. And that's a couple of bogeys on the bounce, I'm afraid.
And making one bad mistake with another, compounding it, not good.
Trailing by 7 after that hole. It's time to step onto the tee here at the 5th.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
That was a little untidy, wasn't it? Henny, how's that ball lying?
Well, it's a little deeper into the rough, but it's sitting nicely.
This one's headed towards the rough. Getting ready to play their third. This one might roll into the rough. A bit wild on approach there.
That's been the story of the day, isn't it, Luke? Has missed a lot of greens, and you can't afford to do that on this golf course.
Well, this would be a bonus. This is a very long putt. Oh, just missed. Didn't quite have the right stuff there. Double bogey putt coming up here. Yeah, you'll take that. Well, that's a shame. That'll drop them down the standings, that's for sure. Let's see what happens here on the 6th.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Oh, great swing there. The 6th hole, particularly the approach, Rich, at TPC Boston's a very strong one.
If they put the pin other than front left near the water, it's a good birdie opportunity. But once that pin sneaks over to the left-hand side, watch out. Bogeys and doubles come into the equation very quickly.
Going with the 7.
Yeah, that was all they could do. Just had to gouge it out and then try and get up and down.
Well, Rich, you think they're going to make this one?
I really can't say I'm a fan of their chances on this one, Luke, but I tell you what, I've been wrong once before.
Surely it's going to.
Was on a good line. And this one is for bogey. Well, that hole's behind us. More to play. Our current leader is enjoying a one-shot lead. Aggressive play here, going with driver off the tee.
Par 5, and only the long players can reach in two. Find the fairway, and then make a decision. Do I go over the large bunker 100 yards away, or do I lay back of it? Either way, you must make a par 5 here, because birdies will be had by the big hitters.
Henny, do you have a better look at this lie?
Looks like they have a bad lie here in the second cut.
Oh, that was pure. And here we are with the third shot.
This one is heading to a really not so good space.
Time now for the fourth shot. Now, this is one of those lengthy putts. Good one just to get close.
This is important. Big par putt here.
That was a gallant attempt. Back-to-back bogeys is never nice, but in she goes.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Now playing a little defensively.
And a little slide down the standings after that hole. Let's see what happens here at the 8th.
Par 3 and a diabolical green, to say the least. The left-hand side sits much higher than the right-hand side, and the green is usually very firm. A tough ask.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. A little off the mark on that approach shot.
Greens in regulation today has been absolutely abysmal, and that is reflective on their scorecard.
Pretty straightforward 4-footer coming up here. And in it goes for the par. Our current leader is enjoying a 2-stroke lead. You've arrived at a par 4.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play, and this green sits below the players on their second shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
And that's a nice strike. This one should find the fairway. And he's down there.
Setting up here from about 165 yards.
Well, that certainly makes putting a lot easier when you can hit a shot like that. 3 feet to go here to the hole. Beautiful shot. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Luke, this is the spot where you either fail or shine. And I got to say, 9 holes left to put themselves in the top 50 to make it on the Korn Ferry Tour. Failing is definitely an option for this player.
And what are we looking at here, Henny?
This is looking around 115 yards out.
A wonderful shot and a chance for birdie here on the 10th. 9 feet to the cup.
This for back-to-back birdies. This looks like it's got the speed and the line.
And with that putt hold, it's back-to-back birdies.
2 in a row there, Luke, getting their groove on.
Well, good move there. Anything north on the leaderboard's always pleasant. We have a par 3 on this one.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Opting for the hybrid, I think. Come on, get a good bounce to the left. Well, that's beautifully judged.
Of all the shots that I like the most, that one ranks right up there.
What an opportunity to make a birdie. Like the look of this one. Nice one. 4th birdie of the day. Currently at 6 over par.
Always like to see your name moving up the leaderboard. Never a bad thing.
2 great shots are required here because this hole is a long par 4.
Par 4, 510 yards. It is a brute. Those bunkers down the right-hand side are a natural attraction for wayward golf balls. Second shot is down the slope. A big, deep, gaping bunker on the right-hand side will also find its fair share of golf balls. All in all, just a tough hole, to say the least.
Second shot here on the 12th. Going with the hybrid. Yeah, that's a good line. That should find the surface. Oh, what a lovely shot. He'll be delighted to be inside the range there. And he's down there. You got a read?
just got to use the touch of a feather. Barely has to blow on it. This is just downhill.
Oh, he's up, Tiger. Putting for a par here. Ooh, right by the hole. And this one will be for bogey. Our leader is a couple of shots up at this stage. Let's see what happens here at the 13th.
Tee shot up the hill to a blind landing area. Second shot is to a green that is surrounded by a cavern of bunkers. If you miss all those and find the green in 2, then you'll have a decent look at a birdie 3.
Good shot there. That's a fairway finder for sure. Playing from around 150 yards here. Going with the 9-iron, I think. A quality shot, that.
There's a long way, but I tell you what, I've seen it happen before, so there's a chance.
This one's from downtown.
Can you hear those tweets? This is what they have left for birdie here.
That'll sting a bit.
Sometimes when you try and get it up the hill, you just forget to hit it sometimes, and it seems so in this case.
And there's no movement on the leaderboard after that hole. It's time to begin this par 4 hole.
Fairway sweeps from right to left down the hill. Should you find the fairway, you'll have a decent look at finding the green in 2. But I gotta say, it is a difficult par 4, and you'd be happy to walk away with that score.
Well, I like the look of the line here. This should find the fairway. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Parts can be made.
Oh, well played. 15 feet to the cup. Oh, so close. And this one is for his par. Nice little putt to hole, that one. Currently at 7 over par. Time to take a look at what this par 4 might be in order.
Par 4, and a fun little par 4 at that, just 421 yards from the back. Fairly generous fairway, but a green that can provide some entertainment as there's some different swales in the green, and your golf ball can go a-wandering if you're not careful.
Oh, absolutely flushed. From around 120 yards here. Should find the green. Yeah, not a bad effort, that one. Up onto the green and a chance to hole your putt. And this putt is for birdie 3 on the scorecard. Wow, was that a rush of blood or something? What's in front of them, Henny, with this putt?
Setting up this putt 11 feet from the cup.
Oh, gee, that line was looking good, wasn't it? This putt's about 4 feet from the hole.
Looks good.
The leader now has a 1-stroke advantage. We have a par 3 on this one.
Watch out for this green. There's a large shelf on the right-hand side. If it's up there, good luck getting it close. And whatever you do, don't be silly and hit it left in the water. That's just a bad shot.
Looks to have chosen the 7-iron. This one might need to get down a little. And he's safely on the green with that shot. This one's for birdie. You always like that on long putts when you just have to go ahead and tap it in stress-free. And down it goes. Our current leader is enjoying a 1-shot lead. Teeing off here on the 17th hole.
Dog leg from right to left. Second shot is down the slope. Lots of bunkers on this hole, but should you avoid them and find this sliver of a green, then birdie will be on your mind.
Yep, that'll work. That's fine.
From about 130 yards here. Looks to have opted for the 8-iron. This one looks to be on a pretty good line. This is a ball striking clinic. Yet another green in reg here.
The iron play today has been absolutely stellar. Luke, the greens in regulation, just a fantastic accomplishment. Great to watch.
This one's dialed in. And that will drop in for birdie. And now at +7 for the round.
And after that good play, moving up the leaderboard.
Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
They're thinking of going for this one, guys.
Looks like they're going for the green. Good aggressive play here. Close to the surface here, the green side rough. Make this putt and you'll have a final score of 77. Ouch, that hurts. This is a par putt. And with that, this player has finished their Q School final. But Rich, unfortunately, they didn't manage to make it to that all-important top 50 and won't be able to advance to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. However, on their side is the opportunity to do it all again next year.
The player's going to have a rough go of it for another year until they can get back and hopefully get into the Corn Ferry Tour Championships.
A fair bit of soul-searching, I would imagine.
There's going to be a lot of searching for your game a little bit. I mean, you're going to be traveling, living on the road full-time. It's not easy nor fun, but it can and hopefully will make this player better in the future.
I'm Luke Elvey, alongside Rich Beam, and on behalf of all the hard-working folks at HB Studios, it's goodbye for now. UK Sports and the Corn Ferry Tour are proud to bring you this year's Q School Final. It's time to get underway, so let's get into the coverage of this exciting event. I'm Luke Elvey, and alongside me in the booth is Rich Beam.
What a glorious day we have in front of us, Luke. There's no doubt about it. Hopefully, the golf is just as glorious as the weather conditions.
That's not what he had hoped for, I'm pretty sure of that. Time for the second shot into the first. This would be a great up and down. And here we are with their fourth. That's a tad upsetting. Putting for bogey. And unfortunately, it's going to be a drop shot to begin the day.
Not what they're looking for. A little nervy out there so far.
Let's see what happens here on the second hole.
Players looking to make 4 here, but never disappointed with a par 5.
This one's looking good off the tee. That should find the short stuff. playing from around 240 yards. Getting ready to play their third. Attaboy, good shot. What are we looking at for this putt, Henny?
This one will run uphill.
That's frustrating. A par putt awaits. And staying right where they were in today's rankings after that. Teeing off here at the third hole.
Just one bunker surrounds the screen. A difficult par 3 to say the least.
Looks to be going with a hybrid here. This one heading towards the green. Yeah, not a bad shot, that one. And this putt is for a big 2 on the scorecard. Just didn't drop. Oh, what a shame. That would have been a nice one to hole. 4 feet to the cup. Oh, wonderful effort. Confirms the par. Currently at +1 for the day. The fourth at TPC Boston, Rich. A great short par 4.
Players looking to make birdie or better. The only difficulty is finding that front bunker. That's when big numbers can be had. For sure, birdies galore.
Nicely done. A spot amongst the leaders here awaits if they can make this. Move inside the top 20.
On a nice line.
Well played. Now 3 strokes back after that hole. And after a birdie at the last, they take the honour on the hole.
Dog legs from right to left. The big danger here is the green. 3 different tiers on this green. Find the correct one. You'll have a birdie opportunity. Miss it, and it's going to be a difficult 2-putt.
Looks like this one's heading safely for the fairway. Do you like the view from where you're standing, Henny?
Setting up here from about 170 yards.
This one is all over it.
Terrific approach and a chance for a birdie here on the 5th. This putt to join those amongst the top 10 on the leaderboard.
This one's tracking.
Ooh. That's just about 3 feet away.
This is what they have left for par.
So no movement on the leaderboard, remaining at even overall. Here we find ourselves on the tee of a par 4.
Bunkers down the right-hand side are a nuisance. The pond fronting the left part of the green should not come into play if players find the fairway off their tee shots. Second shot to a very flat green. You can get it close, but still difficult on this long par 4.
Choosing the 9-iron here. Well, this one's going right at the flag. That's a great shot into birdie range here at the 6th. Right on 4 feet. Should make this one. Well done. Take the birdie. And that will take him to 1 under. He's currently tied for 7th.
Moving up the leaderboard. I like it.
You've arrived at a par 5.
Par 5, 600 yards straight away. Wanting to make birdies, but par is a good number.
Not bad. Second shot here on the 7th. That's a good-looking shot there. And here we are with the 3rd shot. Just 2 shots behind. Trying to get to 2 under with this putt.
This for a birdie run.
Oh, that's a ripper. And that puts him into the top 5 for the tournament. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. And coming off the birdie, they'll be proud of themselves, a chance to keep it rolling.
Par 3, bunkers left and right. Not an easy par 3 to say the least.
Opting for the hybrid, I think.
This one's got eyes for the flagstick.
And not a bad approach. He'll be putting. And this putt to move into a share of 1st place. Okay, steady now. That's disappointing. Just 3 feet to the cup. Just 1 off the lead after that hole. Teeing off here at the 9th hole.
9th hole, bunkers down the left will not come into play. And this green sits below the players on their 2nd shot. We have seen birdies made here in the past, but they are really difficult to come by.
Playing from around 160 yards. Only 1 shot off the pace. Opting for the 9-iron. Nicely done. An opportunity here to move into a tie for 1st. gallant attempt. It's just about 3 feet away. You don't want to miss these. And the putt drops, and we're moving on. And as we head over to the 10th hole, Rich, this player will enter their final 9 holes of Q School. How will they be feeling?
Well, right now they should be pleased. They're playing awfully well. They've put themselves in good position to get their Korn Ferry Tour card. But let's face it, 9 holes left. Pressure packed, to say the least.
Well played, mate. Sitting at 2 under. Currently tied for 5th place. Going with the pitching wedge here. That one should find the surface. That's inside the house of opportunity. A share of top spot on the leaderboard awaits if they can make this putt.
Rolling end over end. This putt's looking great.
And that's their 4th birdie of the day. And that will take him to 3 under. He's currently in a share of top spot. Teeing off here at the 11th.
Par 3 measures 231 yards from the back. A very difficult test indeed. A long green that is unforgiving as it slopes from back to front quite severely. Birdies are hard to run by, as pars can be as well.
Going with the hybrid. This is looking pretty good in the air. That's well played. Anything on the green from there was fine.
And this one for back-to-back birdies.
Come on, ball. Come on.
And gets that putt of distance to go. And that will take him to 4 under. He's currently tied for 1st. Let's see what happens here at the 12th.
Par 4, 510 yards. Good luck.
Great shot. Playing from around 210 yards here. He's currently tied for the lead. Looks to be going with a hybrid here. Any bounce to the left here would be helpful. Sitting at 4 under for the day. Currently tied for 1st place. That almost went down. A par putt on the table. And finds himself in a share of the lead. And now teeing off on this par 4 hole.
Tee shot is uphill to a blind landing area. Green is surrounded by some deep bunkers. However, you miss all those, you find the surface in 2, and you're going to have a pretty decent look at a birdie 3.
That's a nice looking tee shot, that one. Sitting at -4. Currently tied for top spot. Oh. Well, that's an unlucky break. That one was right at it. And he's not hit the mark on that approach.
And what a rare miss today. They've been so good with their approach shots.
Getting ready to play their 3rd. Currently tied for the lead. That was a little bit too much power.
Downhill, all the way, down grain just a bit. They let it get away from him.
Let's see if you can make this and keep the par on the card.
Short game has been absolutely fantastic today.
Oh, just missed that one. Trailing by a stroke after that hole. You've arrived at a par 4. Step up to the tee and own it.
Par 4, sweeping from right to left down the hill. This is a challenging hole.
Tee shot is looking good here. The 14th hole at TPC Boston is a par 5 for the locals, a converted par 4 for the tournament, Rich, and it's a strong second shot down the hill.
Second shot, very narrow opening to this green. If you miss it out to the right in the bunkers, you have a difficult time getting it up and down. Out to the left, you have some options. Pars can be made.
This one's heading towards the rough, I think. They found the sand here. What's in front of them, Henny?
Can't be too aggressive here. Take your medicine and move on. This is down the hill.
Ooh, right by the hole. 5 feet coming up to the cup.
This is what they have left for bogey.
And there it is.
2 bogeys in a row, never a good sign. Have to see if they can rebound from that.
Trailing by a couple of strokes now. Teeing off here at the 15th hole.
Par 4, 421 yards. A lot of fun can be had here, but be careful of the green. It'll get you if you're not careful.
Pretty good shot there.
And Henny, what are you seeing down there?
And from about 105 yards. Wow, that one was a fairway splitter.
This should play. Well, take notes, folks. That's how you do it. Chance to sneak into the top 5 here. And that's a great way to forget about that bogey on the last.
They're going to have to dig deep to pull this one out. Let's see what they got.
Well, that was a positive hole. A little shift up the leaderboard. Well played.
Managing to chase down the leaders, closing that gap. Gotta like it.
Going with the 7. Needs to make a move soon. Yeah, that one will play. This putt really needs to drop for him.
Always rooting for this player, Luke. I hope this one goes.
It was on a good line. And this putt coming up for his par. That gets the job done. He's currently tied for 3rd. Let's see what happens here at the 17th.
Severe dog leg from right to left. Second shot down the hill to a very narrow green.
That drive heading straight towards the cut stuff. Sitting at -3, currently tied for 3rd. And choosing the 8-iron here. Needs this to kick a bit left. Good shot there. Second spot on the leaderboard, or at least a share of it, if you can hold this.
And if he should make it, tied going into the final hole.
Oh, so close. This one just outside 7 feet to the hole. And nicely holed. Just 2 shots back after that hole. Of all the finishing holes on the PGA Tour, Rich, there's plenty that feel that TPC Boston could be right up with the very best of them.
Long hitters are looking to take it down the left-hand side and get the extra chase on the golf ball down the slope. That'll leave them with a very short second shot to a dangerous green, big deep bunker right, and a large hollow on the left-hand side. Birdies and eagles have been made before, but so have 6s and 7s.
Oh, they look like they're taking this on in 2.
Well, this person displays the power game in pure fashion there.
Couldn't come at a more opportune time as well. Currently 2 back. Make the eagle, tie for the lead.
Well, it all comes down to this. Make the putt to force a playoff. Ouch, that hurts.
Crushing, isn't it?
Make this putt, and with that, this player will finish the Q School final and gain a ticket to the Corn Ferry Tour next season. Congratulations to them. Rich and I will certainly be following their career with great interest.
Absolutely, Luke. They have locked down their Corn Ferry Tour card. Keep your eye on this player. They're going places.
Well, that just about concludes our coverage. On behalf of Rich Beam, I'm Luke Helvey. Thanks for tuning in. We'll see you tomorrow.
Hello, you. My name is John McCarthy, and I'm here to welcome you to PGA Tour 2K23. This is going to get good. And today we're just taking a nibble at this course, playing the back nine. Let's start off with a fantastic drive and take it from there. Well, you didn't get the most out of that one. I'm sure you didn't plan that one. And he's ready to go. Let's see how this hole goes for him. All right, setting up here deep in the spinach. And we're back in the fairway. Okay, he's setting up a second shot here. Okay, third shot. That sounded a little bit off. No, that's okay. That's okay. We'll get on the green, maybe on the next shot. And this is your fourth shot. All right, not a whole lot of work left to do here. Nice shot. This is his third shot. And this will be a bogey on the scorecard. Rolled right by. All right, let's drop this for double. Went right by. And if he sinks this next putt, he'll go one up. And lost that first hole, so you're one down moving forward. Okay, let's send it. That isn't too good, is it? And as we set up here with the greens below us, might need a little less club. He's got about 105 yards to go here. And this is your third shot. All right, 36-footer. Let's see what you do. And if he sinks this next putt, he's going to go 2 up on you. Look out. Ooh, man. All right, here's a 7-foot putt. This putt's good so far. And the putt drops for the bogey. And that'll drop. Well, we'll have to move on from that. You lost the hole, but more to play. Looking forward to see what you do here. Ouch, that's a shank. This is out of the second cut here. Not sure where this one's going to end up. Setting up for our third shot. That couldn't be what you intended, but yeah, we'll deal with it. And here's his second shot. Okay, we're just in the first cut here. Not the greatest contact on that one. Oh my, splash. All right, let's see what happens. This is his third shot. Heading to the deep stuff here. And lining up your sixth shot here. That's a safe shot. And his fourth shot on this hole. Here we go for the double bogey. Right by the hole. And if this next putt drops, he's going to go 3 up. Ooh. All right, nice 3-footer to deal with. Looking good. That'll do nicely. All right, if this next putt drops for him, he's going to go 3 up. And your friend's up by 3 after that one. Well, not the purest of strokes. Oop, that one, yeah, that's in the water. Well, looking forward to this hole. And here's our second shot on the 13th. Setting up here now for our third shot. Oh, that one zipped right by, didn't it? Okay, bogey putt coming up. Oh no, it's right by the hole. 14 feet to the cup from here. This one's on a good line. Good job. He might pull away even further with this next putt. This one to go to 4 up. And that one will drop for the bogey. And after that one, your friend is 4 up for the match. This one's fairway bound. Okay, let's rip this out into the fairway. Heading in that direction of the bunker, I think. All right, we're in the fairway bunker. Let's see what you got. Well, you got a lot done there. You got distance, you got out of the sand, you got a nice lie. Good stuff. They're going with the driver off the turf, I guess. We are about 140 yards out. Looks like we're heading to the rough. Ah, that didn't hit the mark, did it? Setting up his third shot here. Okay, out of the green side bunker. Let's have a nice up and down and skedaddle. Okay, here's your fifth. Okay, sixth shot. Well, unfortunately, they just need this putt to win the match. All right, let's drop this one in, snag that double.